everybody. As we already start, talking and thinking about 2022, I wanted to share with you a few updates published by the Iras to help you as you start building your strategy for next year. And so I'm going to share my screen and actually walk through first what's not changing, and that's going to be your IRAs. So your traditional IRA, Roth IRA, those maximum contributions are going to remain the same this year as next year at $6,000 with a $1,000 catch-up contribution if you're 50 or older. Now, what's going to start changing is what your employer offers you. So your workplace retirement plans. So think 401ks, 403bs. If you have a solo or individual 401k, if you're 1099, those amounts are going to increase $1,000 as we get into next year at $20,500. Catch-up contribution is going to remain the same at $6,500 if you're 50 and older. Same goes for a simple IRA, savings incentive match plan. If you have that, that amount goes up to $14,000 next year. Now, as we start talking about health insurance, really depends on what your employer offers you. So if you do have an FSA, flexible spending account, that amount's going to go up to $2,850. Just keep in mind with an FSA, it's typically a use it or lose it type of account. So if you don't use those funds on qualified healthcare expenses, typically you're not able to roll those over to next year. So think about that when you're working with your employer in terms of health insurance. If you're offered a high deductible health insurance plan by your employer, you may be eligible for an HSA, health savings account. So that amount's going to go up as we get into 2022. $3,650 for an individual, $7,300 as a family. Now, an HSA, health savings account, extremely powerful, triple tax advantage. You're also able to invest that to use for qualified healthcare expenses in the future. So again, something to think about, talk to your employer about if that's offered to you. Now, also a couple things that are changing is in regards to your modified adjusted gross income. So those amounts are going to increase in terms of whether you can contribute directly to a Roth IRA. So that amount's going to increase if you're individual filing your taxes to 144. So if you make under 144,000, you are able to contribute directly to a Roth IRA just at a reduced level. Same goes if you're married filing jointly, that amount increases to 214,000. If you make less than that, you're able to contribute directly to a Roth just at a reduced level. And so talk to your financial advisor, reach out to us if you have questions. If you're kind of flirting with those income limitations in terms of investing into a Roth, there's things that we can do, such as a backdoor Roth IRA. Again, not sure if those are going to be around much longer, but certain things that you can take advantage of. If you have questions, again, reach out to your financial advisor. We're always here as a resource at Bolt Financial Group.